Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
No, it's come to nothing.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. That's gone for a throw-in. Takes the shot! And we have our very first corner. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former.
Fallen! Corner number 2 then. Can he get on the end of this? First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, he's having a go! Terrific effort, just off target. Barcelona have their third corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a pretty loose pass. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, that's well done, really robust. Foot in. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Rodrigo! Goal! Barcelona! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Now it's Rodrigo. Oh, that's fabulous. Rodrigo stood his ground strongly. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Barcelona gifted a massive chance. This further to improve their cause. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! That has drawn gasps of disbelief.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Cleared without hesitation. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Searching pass he's played there. That is a crunching tackle. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Ferran Torres.
That was lovely, that.
Tries to play it through. Sunset. He's rising! And that has been knocked clear. Thinks one through. Not the most accurate pass. Great vision. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Chance! And he's found the net! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
Well, it has been tight. It's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Barcelona get the ball rolling for the second period.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
They're up to 5 corners now. Griezmann goes short. Forlan crosses. Can he finish? Oh, what a goal! What a goal!
Oh, that was magnificent. What a way to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum.
Quite exquisite, brilliantly dispatched.
Oh, wonderful. Just wonderful. What technical dreams are made of. It was unstoppable.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Griezmann. Dani Olmo wins the duel this time. Knocks it into space. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Yamal. He is through here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. And it's made its way. He's having a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Now it's Griezmann. And he is deftly away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right. Madrid really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Pass is just off target. Rodrigo is onto it in a flash.
Madrid really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Looking to play him in. Yamal. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And it's Olmo. Nicely aimed pass. And he welcomes it in. John Surely! Dispatched clinically. And right near the end, we have parity. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which all goes well if this goes to extra time.
Griezmann. Distributed tidily. Cruyff has it out wide and in space.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have...
Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So, that was the second half.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance. No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Barcelona conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now it's Lewandowski. And no, that was never going to make it. And he's heaved it away. Cruyff. And he's managed to get free. It's fallen! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Deftly away. Nicely weighted ball. And we're halfway through extra time. Well, no question, the will exists to try and win it, but limbs are tired, options are depleted, and time now is short. And so the last chance to find a winner. They have given it everything, it's been gruelling, but who will be standing at the very end? Now it's Lewandowski, and he can clear it away. Now it's Forlan, Cruyff, Bellingham. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's hoisted clear. Tries from distance. That's got him rattled. Well, they've got it again.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Two sides absolutely inseparable, and we know what's coming. So after all of that, what can we say?
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
So time to shake the weariness out of those limbs and to engage with focus. It's penalty kicks. Vinicius Junior is over the first kick. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air. That is how you answer the call.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
Forlan pondering where to put it. No, he's hit it right at the goalkeeper.
Oh, look, the only consolation he can take from that was the fact it was on target.
Now it is the turn of the captain. Right in the bottom corner. Some nerve.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
So on to the second man. So both teams on the board. Yamal is third in line. He has nerves of steel.
Well, if you have any doubts, that's what you do to conquer it.
Lino is the third man to step forward. Never in doubt.
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early.
So the fourth man in line walking up to the spot.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Griezmann is fourth up. We're tied at 3 each. Bellingham with the last of the first 5 penalties.
I actually think he was quite brave to do that, Peter, but it was the right result.
Barcelona looking to save match point. Now there's a penalty. And that takes us to sudden death. A huge pressure penalty reserved only for the bravest of men. Oh, sent in the wrong way.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing. He just has to trust his instincts and pick the right spot.
And that is the end of that.
Oh, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. We're all sweating here.
So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing. The end of the game, reflection.